Feedback can be used as an effective management tip. It helps to maintain efficiency at workplace. An organization which has good communication facility between juniors, seniors, and co-workers thrives forward. This video tells about the strategy that should be followed to build an effective feedback mechanism. Before we proceed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That little notification bell will also help you to be always informed about our latest updates. Number 1. Make your employees feel important. Every organization has to value their employees. It is not wise to treat the employees as a medium of extracting work. Consider them as a family. Employees become job hoppers when the organization doesn't pay attention to their needs and aspirations. Motivating them and building up the spirit can be a big challenge. You can make your employees feel wanted and important by building an effective feedback mechanism. Employees stay true to the organization when their opinions and needs are taken into consideration. Besides this, the employees should also take advice and feedback of their seniors. This will aid the organization to create a cordial environment. Number 2. Don't always expect a positive feedback. When an organization has resorted to follow an effective feedback mechanism, it chooses to go through the genuine views and opinions of the employees. Sometimes the opinions and feedback of the employees may be negative, which reflects the bad policies of the organization. It is very important to take all the negative comments in the right spirit. Taking feedback of colleagues is a good way to develop the organization. An organization works well when all its employees work together. Employees who embrace these skills are gems of any organization. Similarly, the employees must also be ready for any negative comments while taking feedback from the seniors. An open conversation is what is needed to help the organization grow. Number 3. Avoid gender biases. Having any kind of bias is harmful for the organization. An organization has to open up its arms for every employee. Developing a quality of listening to all employees despite their differences is very important. Also, a team leader should be aware of the leadership style to implement for his department. Based on the functions and responsibilities of a department, the best one should be adopted. Moreover, any kind of discrimination on the basis gender is undesirable. In order to ensure feedback at work, the first step to take is to do away with all biased policies and that are forced in the organization. Generally, it is found that women, transgenders, and people of color, in countries like USA, are treated differently. This different treatment demotivates them and they find it difficult to contribute to their maximum. Ask them how they feel about the treatment they receive in the organization. An effective feedback mechanism requires the involvement of everyone. Number 4. Use the sandwich approach. It is important that the organization communicates the criticisms to its employees. But it should be done very carefully because the employees may get offended and demotivated. Therefore, it is important to devise a good feedback at work. While communicating the negatives to the employees, the criticisms should be sandwiched between praises so that the employees take it in the right spirit. Structure your feedback by saying something good at first, then politely point out the faults and then finally cover it up by appreciating the employee's work. Taking feedback from your colleagues is equally important. Employees can also follow this effective feedback mechanism. Number 5. Maintain proper follow-ups. It is important to check if the feedback mechanism is working well and is good for the organization as a whole. It is always good to ask the employees how they feel regarding the running of the entire organization and whether or not they are satisfied with their work. A two-way communication is needed in the workplace. Taking feedback for colleagues and seniors is important to avoid any kind of dispute. Following up is the last step for establishing an effective feedback mechanism in the organization. It is necessary to know how things are turning out. People in the workplace go through various difficulties due to a deficient feedback system. This calls for the need to have proper communication in the organization at all levels. Feedback at work helps to create an amiable environment where people feel comfortable to work. It is therefore important to change strategies if there isn't an effective feedback mechanism. If you like this video, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and share it further with your friends. Waiting to hear your views in the comment section.